March 19th, 2016, and these are all the seedlings that I'm about to show you that came up that I planted. These are the cucumbers. These are melons. These are watermelon. The other melons are like a Crucial melon. These are the watermelons here. These are the butternut squash, or should I say these are actually spaghetti squash. Those are the spaghetti squash there. And these are pumpkins. These are the green beans. I'll take you to the other side of the yard. These are the Brussels sprouts, spinach, Crucial melons that were not doing very good, but are now starting to come back and doing pretty well now after the fertilizer was put on them. And these are the tomatoes, the brandywine. You can see how big they've gotten. This is the corn. And over in the garden area, I'll show you the other seedlings that are up. We cleaned out all the winter vegetables and ate most of that. And now we have some more melons that are planted here for the summer. And we have butternut squash here. And we have some more corn, black beans, another set of pumpkins with a younger set of pumpkins. These are honeydew melon on the end. Another crop of corn for later in the season. This plant here is a spaghetti squash. And over here we have the first few female flowers that are beginning to open on the yellow zucchini plants. But usually we have male flowers that open first, but not this time around. I don't know exactly why, but we should start seeing some male flowers in a week or two. These squash are still very young and too immature to produce any fruits right now, but if we had some male flowers on here, it is possible we could get some fruits a little early. So these are doing quite well. Now that I gave them some fertilizer, they're really starting to pick up in their steam, and they're coming along quite nicely, these squash. So today's March 23rd, excuse me, it is March 19th, 2016, and the garden's doing quite well. This is the summer crop that I have planted for the summer vegetables now. And I'm still working on the weeds, but they're coming along. Still got a lot more weeds to pull, but they're coming along pretty nicely. I've got a lot of the bed cleaned out, and we have the rest of the bed. I'm going to have probably someone come up and get rid of these bigger weeds because it's very hard to get these out at the stage that they're at right now. But definitely the garden's doing much better. It's 56 degrees right now here, 7:15 in the morning, and so this is what it looks like right now. The garden's starting to come along here pretty well. I got the whole back bed I started cleaning out back there. That we're going to plant some more crops as we go through the year, as we head into April. We'll have some later blooming vegetables back there. So we're doing pretty good here on the garden. And this has been a while since I've done an update, but you can see how things have really, just in a couple of weeks, have really started to just take off. And I'm going to do a garden video every 2 weeks to see the progression of the growth on these plants. And again, these will be twice as big by the time you see them again. So everything's doing quite well. I'm going to have a good garden this year, I hope. And we haven't had any rain recently, so I've been having to water a lot of the stuff. It's been very dry lately, so I've had to water most everything. But it's doing good. We have a good amount of warmth during the day. It's around 85, 90 during the day, 45 to 55 at night. So perfect temperatures for gardening here in Arizona, here in the desert area of the state. And those little pellets that you see there are simply just some bug repellent. They're snail repellent, so the snails don't eat my tender little seedlings that are trying to take off here. So we're gonna have double the growth rate. As you can see here, this stuff is really gonna multiply and fill in as we head through the season. And we're gonna have some really great vegetables this year, I'm thinking. And it's gonna look great. So we'll keep you guys posted on the garden here, and hope for the best. I just did some fertilizing last week, and we got the pea seeds that I planted. These are the peas that are here. And I fertilized the cucumbers because they were looking really sad. They were just like droopy, they were yellow, and now the fertilizer really looks like it's starting to take effect. They've turned green, they've started extra leaves starting to sprout from the main stem. The peas are multiplying in size and height, and looks like we're off to a good start here in the garden this year for 2016, and we're gonna have a great start. I want to try to plant some yellow zucchini, green zucchini in the back here, and a whole mess of beans I want to get planted in the back here as well. I'll probably end up doing that later on today, getting that soil tilled up and getting those seeds in the ground as the weather continues to warm up. And it's really beautiful out here right now with the temperatures in the 50s. So we'll keep you guys posted, and hope for the best this year. Definitely hoping for rain, because this is the time of year we want it to rain to get these vegetables, that rich nitrogen rain, to get these to take off. But I think we'll see some in April, so April and May. We're looking for an early start on the monsoon this year, so we may be able to get a good start in June. If we have enough cool weather and it doesn't get hot too quick, this stuff will continue to thrive right into the summer. So tomorrow is March 20th. It'll be the first official day of spring on the calendar, and you can see how far along in the garden we already are. So we'll keep you guys posted, and we'll have more video updates. If you have any questions or comments, you can feel free to ask away about anything in the garden. So I can answer just about anything you got. Okay, talk to you all later.